It is the last frontier, the land called Alaska. Each year, the best free-riding adventure skiers in the world arrive in the steep and rugged Chugach Mountains near Valdez to challenge these exhilarating and dangerous peaks, pushing the envelope on skis in the ultimate test of man and mountain. This is their story, told in their own words. The World Extreme Skiing Championships, sponsored by Paul Mitchell Professional Salon Products. This week, the JSP Adventure Series travels to Alaska to capture the stunning beauty and adrenaline-pumping action of the World Extreme Skiing Championships as skiers battle the elements and each other in a quest for world supremacy and personal satisfaction.
You ever seen anyone come off skiers left of the peak down those two real steep chutes that come that way?
Yeah, I guess that's what Dean wrapped into last year.
He wrapped into that, but have you seen anyone ski
well, I looked
shells?
at that line. I mean, like if you ski down that wrap there, but it's super steep.
Yeah.
Super steep.
So I've been looking up at that, and it's pretty gnarly looking, but it looks doable.
Day one of the World Extreme Skiing Championships is being held on Odyssey. 1,800 vertical feet of rocks, couloirs, big cliffs, and a lot of scary and dangerous lines. It's a good venue for the first day. A lot of athletes have had a chance to ski this and practice over the last few days, but it's hair-raising either way. Hopefully everyone will be safe.
2, 1, go. Brant Moles, bib number 25, skiers left. Prepare for something evil.
The thing that's so great about a contest like this is you can ski any line you want. You can go fast, you can go slow, you can jump off cliffs, you can just stay on the snow. But the judges are looking for 5 different categories. The first is degree of difficulty of the line you choose to ski. The second is aggressiveness. How much do you attack that particular line? Then there's control, fluidity, and technique. 7 judges, each judge judges all 5 categories 1 to 10. We drop the high, we drop the low, and the remaining 5 scores averaged are the total for the day. Now it's a cumulative score over the 3-day competition, so it's anybody's game right to the very end.
It is in terrain so rugged, it's only accessible by helicopter or plane. This is the World Extreme Skiing Championships. Who are the skiers who challenge nature's unknowns? Where do they come from? Some are former freestylers. Others are former racers. And a few, pure adventurers who have never accepted boundaries.
Well, I've been racing World Cup and Olympics the last 10 years. I went to one Olympics and got 9th in the giant slalom. I raced Pro Tour for a year and kind of retired, and about halfway through this year I decided to come out and free ski and play. Well, I started off the top there, and when we inspected it was firm up there. And I got into it and it was really soft and it was sloughing, so all of a sudden I couldn't see because it was flat light and sloughing. So I backed her off, and then I planned on just ripping the chute, and I felt like I was a little bit out of balance and tentative. And I had a couple bobbles where I just wasn't sure where I was going. It comes to route finding and trusting your judgment when you're looking through binoculars. And I don't have that skill yet. I feel like I can ski with anybody in the world at this stuff, but I just need more experience, scoping lines, being out here doing it.
Dennis Ray, number 49, heading towards you, Ray.
I ski fast, and it's not exactly my trip. Make many turns on the rock. I think for the judge, I've not exactly the good style for an extreme or freeride event, but I don't care. I'm here for ski and ski like I want to ski. I don't ski for the judge. I don't ski for anybody else. Just for me, just for fun.
Okay, I got one awesome shot. Dave Swanwick, bib 32, ski is right, and then back to the middle.
Valdez is the core of free skiing in the United States. I mean, this is the place in the world, the best place that you can just rip, that you can free ride, you can ski any style you want and just rip. I mean, this place is so huge, so vast, and with the helicopters you can just go to any mountain and really tear it up in the way that you want to. It's not really about extreme skiing. I mean, the competitors have always been against that word, and it's just been so abused outside of skiing. And what it really is free skiing. It's just a freedom of expression. You're ripping down the mountain in your own style, the way you want, and just enjoying the free ride, the soul of the sport.
Yeah, those two turns on that ramp were sweet. Looks like Jill's headed your way, Scott. Yeah, Jill's taking the line, and she's letting the sparks fly off of her skis. It's a pretty nice line, though. Really sweet, really clean, too. What's there to say at all?
As there is in every competition, there is risk and dangers that come with pushing oneself to the edge and sometimes beyond.
Yeah, she's in serious trouble here. The patrol has been notified they're going to be heading down to her. She's still sliding through the chutes. She took a pretty good hit over the rocks there, and that looked pretty nasty.
Odyssey proved to be mean this morning, taking out young Bridget Mean. Bridget took a bad fall, tumbled all the way to the bottom, but fortunately we understand that Bridget is in stable condition with no broken bones. Now, it changed the attitude of a lot of the other athletes. They saw that fall and they realized the kind of danger that they put themselves in when they don't ski carefully, especially in these technical lines with a lot of exposure. So I think a lot of the athletes slowed down, skied cleaner. It was nice as a judge to see them ski safe, but technically well and aggressive.
Day 2 of the 1997 World Extreme Skiing Championships. A peak called Wilbur's.
This venue is 40.5. It's got 3 major ribs of rocks that all sort of slant over to the skier's right. It's a pretty challenging venue as far as route finding goes. It's really easy to get lost up there. I just came down from my 4-running run, and you get up there and everything is so much bigger than it appears down here. You have a lot of respect for the athletes and for the air they're catching and some of the difficult lines they're skiing. They're stuff that just scares me looking at it.
Robbie Rollins, bib 43, ski is right.
When you come up here and these competitors come up here and take a look at these mountains, you know, they're huge. And this particular mountain I really like. It's Wilbur's Mountain, named after Wilbur Madsen, who was up here several years ago. Also, my husband had the first descent on this mountain. He picked this mountain, and this is his memorial year for John McEwen, my husband, and Pete Murphy, our safety director, who died in a small plane crash. So this is a real important year as a president for me to be up here and see this mountain that he chose to ski. So I'm really excited to be here, but it's huge.
Okay, Rita, McGovern just passed us. He's heading over towards you now. Down towards the skier's left. I got him.
Each day, the skiers are given a time limit in which to go top to bottom. They can choose any route they wish down the mountain.
He just jumped into outer space. Did you get that? Took the first couple feet and then he just disappeared. I don't know if you ever landed that one. Okay, we have the former U.S. and world champion on course. He looks like he's heading over towards my direction, Reed. I'll give you a heads up if he heads over towards you. Got him. Dip number 25.
It's an entrance right. Not really, not really, not really. A little further down, my friend, a little further down. You got it.
Started out at the top, took a high traverse, skied down through some rocks, and just tried to GS on down, and stopped in a little rock band, and dropped off that, went through some chocolate chip rocks, just tried to keep my speed going, tried to have a good time, and hopped over another rock band into another little chute, and then skied down from there.
We're in a pretty exposed position here, but we got a bomber anchor system, so we're pretty locked in, ready to go.
The World Extreme Skiing Championships are not just a challenge for the skiers. Each year, dozens of staff, ski patrollers, TV cameramen, and pilots challenge their limits to pull off one of the most spectacular ski events on the planet in one of the most rugged and remote environments known to man.
We're from Jackson Hole. Winkai's been in the Abbey Dog program since she was about 8 months old. She was on her first search in a helicopter and everything at 10 months old.
Kenneth's on course. He's heading over towards your location. You should be coming into view at any moment. Hey, the guy still got it.
It was fun. I wanted to do something different. That ramp was really fun. There's some nice snow in it, but the slough was just racing me down. So I didn't want to get caught in the slough and getting taken off the edge. Well, the top, I had to hang a hard traverse and kind of come over some exposed areas, but then I skied this big ramp, and I knew where I was there, and I knew where I was for most of it, and then all of a sudden I thought I was somewhere else, and I looked over and I was looking at that valley, and I'm like, oh no, I got sandbagged, I'm out of here. But luckily, somehow I found my way back. It was pretty fun though. There was a lot of cool little drops here and there.
Right by you, huh, Reed? Yep, right off the back porch, where the good snow is.
While every safety precaution is exercised, Coming into the competition, each skier knows one mistake, one error in judgment, one miscalculation could mean injury or even death. It is well known and documented. These mountains can be very unforgiving. Thus, every year an all-star group of ski patrollers from across the U.S. volunteer to make this incredible event the safest it can possibly be.
Reed, that was pretty nasty. Does the patrol need any of our assistance? Over. No, it sounds like they're all over it.
One of the female competitors took a fall. She fell, I'm not sure, 500-600 feet over rock bands. The injury was potentially life-threatening. Our response time from the time of impact, once we got her down to the medical tent, was just a little over 30 minutes. We airlifted via helicopter a toboggan in place. The patrol set anchors with 3 600-foot belays and then a tail rope sled run to the tent. We got the victim to the doctor within 35 minutes. It was awesome. Nobody could have done it better.
Their preparations are thorough and intense. Supreme confidence in body, mind, and equipment is essential for success. Also essential, total focus and a respect for reality.
We've had a few bad accidents. I don't think it's because of the conditions at all. Skier error, possibly, but and that happens, and it's a bummer. It happened twice and once each day. But I think the conditions are great. It's a fun place. I hope we can keep doing this, and everybody gets psyched to come back.
Well, trying to pick my line with the weather coming in as it is, and I've been debating between two runs anyway, and they have a lot of exposure, so of course I'm concerned, and there have been a few crashes already. And I'm a little stressed right now, and I definitely get anxiety, but once I'm on the hill, I think things roll, and once I leave, hopefully I'll figure out where I'm gonna go and then just rip it.
Boy, she looks smooth.
For Daisuke Sasaki of Sapporo, Japan, this is his first World Championships. As a first-timer, it is a daunting task, facing these 50-degree slopes, even for a skilled skier and mountain guide.
Cargill, she's heading over towards you, Reed, over by the trolls. Got her.
It can be a lonely experience on these mountains, one against the trials and tribulations of nature. But at the same time, these skiers will tell you it is a spiritual embodiment of self that brings them here. A heart-pumping endorphin rush that is unmatched anywhere else. The essence is the challenge. The end result, supreme personal satisfaction.
Buttress Ridge. On Buttress Ridge. Montana boy Chris Murphy on course.
Everything would have worked out fine. I stuck my landing, and I just didn't hold on the speed very well. Coming out of the chute, I caught an edge kind of and did a roll. As soon as I did that, my ski popped off. So I had to hike up a little bit to get my ski. But I got my ski on. I figured I might as well finish my run out.
It was an 8-point rock, and I'll throw him in the back.
Yeah, visibility is pretty bad at times, but you know, it kind of comes and goes.
To the victor will go the spoils.
Jeremy Noah is ripping it towards you, Reed.
To everyone else, the satisfaction of having met the challenge, pushing the boundaries, living free, even if only for a moment in time.
When that's hanging out on the ragged edge there. Whoa, did you see that? Got it all. Now he's just going for the pow turn. He's calling him home.
Everybody, we have to call the event. We don't have enough time to get everybody out safely in time for tonight. So we have to call the event. The women's run scores today as their second run. The men who skied today will not count. The results from yesterday will be official as what happened.
It's probably the first time in 7 years that we haven't seen the athletes compete more than 2 runs. So I think for everybody that's a disappointment, but I also think that Brant and Swanee and Aaron, who are the top 3 in the men, consistently skied the best, and they deserve to win. That's the way it goes.
Where are you thinking about going? I'm thinking of heading off right towards you. Yeah, just heads up with that cliff below you. It's about
The World Extreme Skiing Championships have been brought to you by Reno Air. Discover a better low-fare airline. By Dollar Rent-A-Car. And by Solomon, reminding you to have fun and ski within your limits.
Mountain ranges.